The bounce house, and it's easy to see why they call it that. Home of the Knights of UCF. What do you think about that? And this crowd is ready for a big one. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on another team from the ACC, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Knights will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gamecocks offense will get the first crack at it here. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Ball is free. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but and wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And now on second down for this offense. Looking for a man, it's Shaw. He'll off one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Feeling some heat. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back. The Knights offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
The Knights want to move quickly. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone, and you're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
To the ground with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Little touch pass to the receiver. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. On the run, still looking. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be brought down. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. The Knights are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Moffitt. Got his man on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Knights decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Trying play action. Got out of trouble and throws. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Fair catch, called for and made. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Knights moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Knights will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Here's the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Back to throw, it's off. Quickly complete. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Now adjusting. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, raise a toast to the victor of the great rivalry between Florida and Georgia. Here's a recap of how things played out. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Moffitt. Moving out of the pocket. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Off the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Quarterback keeps it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here, and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself. Do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
On the option, he'll toss it. At the 35, he's open. He's loose. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Moffitt. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Makes a move. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. The special teams proving worthy of their name. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's looking to throw it. The quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Really nice timing on that out route there. Good anticipation by the QB, getting it out on time. And how about the receiver securing the catch, tapping the toes before he went out of bounds?
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. Starts to scramble to the left. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Scanning the field, it's Moffitt. It's caught. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Touchdown, Knights! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because, Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And 3 receivers on the left side here on second and short. Fires into traffic, picked off. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on second down. To the air, it's Shaw. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Southern Miss is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Troy. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Looking deep. Got his man. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Back to pass, it's Moffitt. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback is snowed under. The Knights headed quickly to the line. He's going to pass on second down. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high, and wide on that one.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
They'll run it from the gun. Still on his feet at the 45. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there in Orlando. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys just down the road from our EA Sports studios at the Bounce House.
And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Looking to throw, it's Moffitt. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Knights will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got...
Fires one high and deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They run the reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
For an offense, to make the wide receiver reverse work, you've got to have a lot of guys doing a good sell job. Running backs have to behave as if they're actually going to keep the football, and everybody else on offense has to be yelling out, "Run!" to try to make the defense over-pursue, but no Oscars being handed out on that.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Barrels ahead. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations.
Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the stomping has commenced. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, in these situations, it's so hard to push the ball down the field because the defense is playing pass. We bring in more DBs. We're dropping deeper in our coverage, and we're making you throw the ball.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He's got great speed. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Looking deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Hey, man, they've got a big lead on offense, and they are still taking shots. They are challenging this secondary deep down the field. They barely missed that one.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. They're bringing heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
Did a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. Wide open downfield. Oh, look out. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running back searching for a hole. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the running back. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And the punishment has been extended. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Second down coming up. To the air, it's Moffitt. Got his man on the outside. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Wants to throw on third. And that pass intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They'll throw it on first down. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Parker. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. No running back on the field. 5 wide on 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury tent.
Looking for a man. It's Moffitt. He makes the connection. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan.
Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second.
Here we go.
He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Got enough space. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And he tacks on the extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like, when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.